Picture this: the golden boy of college football, Travis Hunter, the man who turned heads on and off the field. Maybe facing the biggest battle of his life, and it's not happening under stadium lights. Whispers are swirling, fans are holding their breath, and insiders are hinting at something far darker than a simple rough patch. Could the young star, praised for his loyalty and charisma, be on the edge of a messy, costly divorce that could shatter his picture-perfect image? Behind the cheers of the crowd and the glamour of fame, sources claim trouble has been brewing. In Travis's personal life, arguments have spilled out from behind closed doors, leaving close friends stunned, family members divided, and fans questioning everything they thought they knew about the couple's unshakable bond. What started as a fairy tale love story is now being painted as a ticking time bomb, and the stakes higher than ever. We're talking not just broken promises and bitter accusations, but the potential loss of millions, shattered reputations, and the end of a love story fans once envied. Buckle up, because this isn't just another sports headline. This could be the scandal that changes everything for Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter was supposed to be living the dream. On the field, his every move looked effortless, like he was born for the spotlight. Off the field, he had the love of his life by his side, a woman who seemed to match his energy, his ambition, and his charm. Together, they were seen as untouchable, the kind of couple that made fans say, relationship goals. But as the cameras flashed and social media celebrated their smiles, behind the scenes, cracks were beginning to show. Friends close to Travis began whispering months ago. One said, "You can just feel the tension when they walk in a room. They put on a good show, but when the cameras are off, the arguments start." It wasn't the kind of harmless bickering couples go through. These were heated exchanges, sharp words thrown like daggers, with accusations that left both of them wounded. The fight started small: disagreements about schedules, late nights, and the pressure of fame. But soon, they escalated into something deeper. His partner began questioning his loyalty, while Travis accused her of not understanding the demands of his career. One night, after a particularly brutal argument, a neighbor claimed they could hear raised voices echoing into the street. "It was scary," the neighbor said. "You could hear the hurt in their voices, like something was breaking apart." Fans, of course, noticed something was off. Their once frequent Instagram posts together slowed down, replaced by solo shots and vague captions that sparked endless speculation. "Where is she?" one fan asked. Another commented, "Why do his eyes look so sad lately?" The rumors only grew when Travis showed up to an event alone, forcing reporters to ask uncomfortable questions. He brushed off with a tense smile, but behind that smile was a storm. Insiders revealed that money became a major point of tension. With endorsement deals, contracts, and sponsorships pouring in, the question of finances turned into an ugly battlefield. She allegedly wanted more control over how money was spent, while Travis insisted he needed freedom to manage his brand. It was like two empires colliding, a friend said. Neither wanted to back down, and every discussion about money ended with slammed doors. The emotional toll began to show in Travis's performance. Commentators noted he seemed distracted on the field, not playing with the same fire that once made him unstoppable. One analyst even remarked, "Something's going on with this kid off the field. His body's here, but his mind is somewhere else." Fans speculated whether the drama at home was seeping into his career. A dangerous situation for someone under the constant microscope of fame. And then came the whispers of betrayal. A text message spotted by a friend, a late-night call that went unanswered, a social media like on a suspicious photo, a tiny sparks that ignited the wildfire of distrust. Travis's partner accused him of crossing lines with other women, while Travis, red-faced and furious, fired back that she was paranoid and controlling. "You don't trust me?" he reportedly shouted during one fight. "How can we survive if you think I'm the enemy?" Their families were pulled into the chaos. His side tried to defend him, saying he was young, stressed, and under immense pressure. Her side accused him of neglect, insisting that she deserved more respect. Family gatherings turned into tense standoffs, with cousins and siblings taking more sides, voices rising until someone stormed out of the room. The family was left divided, an insider explained. No one knew who to believe, but everyone felt the tension. The fights grew so intense that close friends began urging them to take a break. One mutual friend confided, "I told them maybe some space would help, but neither wanted to walk away first. It was a pride thing. It's like they were both waiting for the other to crack." Instead of stepping back, they dug in deeper, each argument leaving new scars. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, an unexpected twist sent shockwaves through their circle. Someone leaked a private recording of one of their arguments. The audio, muffled but clear enough, captured her accusing Travis of betrayal and him shouting back that she was ruining his focus. The clip spread like wildfire in group chats, leaving everyone who heard it stunned. "It was raw, it was emotional, and it was ugly," said a source. Once that recording got out, there was no pretending anymore. The pressure mounted as gossip blogs picked up on the story, spinning wild headlines about Travis's personal life. Fans who once cheered his every move were now debating whether he had let fame get to his head. Hashtags started trending, some in support of him, others in defense of her. It felt less like a private struggle and more like a public trial, with millions of strangers weighing in. Through it all, Trav tried to keep his head down, but insiders say the tension followed him everywhere. He was quiet, withdrawn, one teammate said. Usually he's the life of the locker room, always cracking jokes. But lately, he just sits in the corner, headphones on, not saying a word. His partner, meanwhile, was reportedly confiding in friends about her pain. She feels betrayed and abandoned. One close confidant revealed. She gave him everything, and now she feels like she's losing not just her partner, but the life they built together. The emotional stakes were sky high. Every argument threatened to push them closer to the edge. Friends and family wondered, would they finally break, or would they somehow find a way back? But as part one of this unfolding drama closes, the cracks are no longer just whispers. They are loud, undeniable, and threatening to turn into a collapse that neither of them can escape. And just as the tension reached its boiling point, a new revelation emerged, one that would send their already fragile relationship into complete chaos. The revelation hit like a thunderclap, shattering what little trust was left between them. A source close to the couple revealed that Travis's partner had discovered a string of late-night messages on his phone, exchanged with someone she didn't recognize. The texts weren't outright romantic, but they carried just enough ambiguity to spark rage. Phrases like "wish you were here" and "don't tell anyone" fueled her suspicion that Travis wasn't being faithful. When she confronted him, the fight was explosive. "How could you do this to me?" she demanded, tears streaming down her face. Travis, defensive and angry, snapped back. "You're twisting everything. It's not what you think." But she refused to believe him. The argument stretched into the early hours of the morning, their voices so loud that another neighbor admitted, "I almost called the cops." It sounded like they were tearing each other apart. The fallout was immediate. She packed a bag and stormed out, slamming the door behind her. Fans noticed almost instantly when she unfollowed Travis on social media and deleted most of their photos together. The digital breakup sent shockwaves across platforms, with fans writing comments like, "This can't be real. And what happened to the perfect couple?" The speculation spread like wildfire, turning their personal pain into public spectacle. Behind closed doors, the situation was even messier. Travis, realizing how bad the optics looked, tried to reach out. "Please come back," he reportedly texted her. "We can fix this." But she wasn't ready to forgive. In her eyes, trust had been shattered, and no amount of apologies could glue it back together. Friends described her as heartbroken but furious, while Travis appeared lost and confused. Like he didn't know how everything spiraled so fast. And just when the dust seemed like it might settle, another shocking twist deepened the drama. A former friend of hers came forward, claiming that she had been confiding about her own doubts and frustrations long before the tech scandal. According to this friend, she had been questioning whether their relationship was built on love or on Travis's rising fame. She told me once, "Sometimes I feel like I'm just a prop in his story," the friend revealed. These words painted a darker picture, that perhaps the cracks weren't just about loyalty, but about identity and self-worth. She felt overshadowed, swallowed by the machine of Travis's growing career, while her own dreams and needs were left. Behind it wasn't just about the texts, another insider added. This was years of resentment bubbling to the surface. The families, already divided, were thrown into chaos again. Her relatives openly accused Travis of betrayal, saying he had humiliated her publicly. His side defended him, insisting the messages were innocent and that she was blowing things out of proportion. One heated family dinner reportedly ended with his mother in tears, begging them both to think about what they were throwing away, only to be met with silence and clenched jaws. Fans took sides just as viciously. Some declared him a cheater, blasting him online with angry comments. Others defended him, arguing that he was young and being unfairly villainized. Hashtags like "Justice for Her" and "Stand with Travis" trended simultaneously, creating a digital battlefield where strangers hurled insults at each other over a relationship they barely understood. The stress began to weigh heavily on Travis. His performance continued to suffer, with sports commentators noting he looks like a shadow of himself. His coach reportedly pulled him aside, saying, "Whatever's going on, you need to fix it, because it's eating you alive." But Travis didn't have answers. He was torn between salvaging his relationship and trying to hold on to his career, both slipping through his fingers. Meanwhile, she began to find strength in her independence. Spotted out with friends, she seemed determined to show the world she could stand on her own, but insiders revealed it was just a mask. She puts on a brave face in public, but at night she breaks down. One confidant said, "She still loves him, but she doesn't know if she can ever trust him again." Then came the most dramatic twist yet. An anonymous source leaked screenshots of what appeared to be private DMs from Travis's account, messages that hinted at late-night meets with another woman. The screenshots spread like wildfire, sparking outrage and disbelief. Was this the smoking gun? Had Travis really betrayed her? Or were the messages doctored to fuel the chaos? Travis denied everything. "It's fake. Someone's trying to ruin me," he insisted to friends. But she wasn't convinced. "How many more lies do I have to swallow?" she shouted during one confrontation, according to a witness. "Do you think I'm stupid?" The confrontation ended with her storming out again, leaving Travis slumped on the couch, head in his hands. The emotional stakes reached a fever pitch. Every new revelation pushed them closer to what looked like an inevitable end. And as the rumors intensified, lawyers began circling. Insiders claimed she had quietly reached out to explore her legal options, a move that terrified Travis. If she files for divorce, it's not just his heart on the line, one source explained. It could cost him millions. Endorsements, contracts, everything could be at risk. Friends described Travis as spiraling, caught in a cycle of anger, regret, and desperation. One teammate confided, "He breaks down in the locker room. It's not the same guy. He keeps saying, 'I don't know how to fix this.'" His once unshakable confidence had crumbled, replaced by fear of losing everything. As the storm raged on, both families prepared for the worst. "It's like watching a slow-motion car crash," said one relative. "Everyone knows what's coming, but no one can stop it." And just as talk of legal battles began to dominate the whispers, Another bombshell dropped, an accusation so shocking it left even the closest friends of the couple stunned. What came next would make the texts and screenshots look like child's play. The bombshell came from a place no one expected. A former close friend of Travis's partner stepped forward, claiming she had proof that it wasn't just Travis who had secrets. According to this insider, she had been hiding her own questionable messages, late-night conversations with someone outside the relationship. The revelation flipped the entire narrative on its head, leaving fans stunned and family members speechless. Everyone thought Travis was the villain, the source explained. But suddenly it looked like maybe she wasn't so innocent either. When Travis heard about this, he reportedly exploded. "You've been accusing me this whole time, and you were doing the same thing?" He shouted during one confrontation, his voice breaking with betrayal. She fired back, "Don't twist. It's not the same. I only talked to someone because you pushed me away." The exchange was raw, emotional, and devastating, exposing the depth of their mutual mistrust. Friends who were once firmly on her side began to question the situation. One admitted, "We were all ready to back her up completely, but then we saw those messages." Suddenly, no one knew who to believe. The revelation didn't erase Travis's alleged missteps, but it blurred the lines of guilt and innocence, creating a tangled mess of accusations on both sides. The media, of course, had a field day. Tabloids plastered headlines like both sides cheating, and Travis Hunter's love life explodes into chaos. Fans flooded social media with hot takes, debating who was more at fault. "This isn't love, it's war," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "If both of them are guilty, maybe they deserve each other." The once beloved couple had become a spectacle. Their private pain turned into entertainment for millions. As the chaos grew, Travis's inner circle urged him to cut ties and protect himself. "You have too much to lose," one advisor warned. "Walk away before she drags you down completely." But Travis hesitated. Despite the anger, despite the betrayal, he still loved her. "She's my heart," he reportedly told a teammate. "I can't just throw that away." Meanwhile, she was grappling with her own storm of emotions. In private, she confided to a friend, "I hate him for what he's done, but I hate myself for not being able to stop loving him." Her vulnerability clashed with her anger, leaving her caught between wanting to leave and fearing what life without him would mean. Their families reached a breaking point. His relatives urged him to protect his career, warning that staying in a toxic relationship could cost him his future. Her side argued that she deserved justice and shouldn't settle for less than respect. Family gatherings were no longer possible. Instead, bitter phone calls and icy silences replaced what used to be shared holidays. The family was left divided like never before. One insider admitted that the pressure mounted further when a new player entered the drama, a supposed other woman who claimed she had been involved with Travis. She spoke anonymously to a gossip outlet alleging that Travis had pursued her during a trip. The story sent shockwaves through the fan base. Travis immediately denied the claims, calling them fabricated lies, but the damage was already done. "Where there's smoke, there's fire," one fan wrote. "I don't believe him anymore." She, of course, was devastated. "This is exactly what I was afraid of," she sobbed to a friend. "I can't live like this, never knowing if he's telling the truth." Her pain spilled into her every move, from her teary-eyed outings captured by paparazzi to her cryptic social media posts about betrayal and letting go. Travis, cornered and furious, lashed out publicly for the first time. In a tense interview, he said, "People are spreading lies about me. I'm not perfect, but I'm not what they're painting me to be." His words only fueled more speculation, with critics accusing him of dodging the truth. If he has nothing to hide, why does he sound so defensive? One commenter asked. The drama reached a new height when rumors of legal action started swirling. Insiders claimed she was consulting with lawyers not just about divorce, but about potential claims tied to his earnings. She feels like she's sacrificed her own life for him, a source explained. If this ends, she wants her share of everything. The financial implications were staggering: millions in endorsements, contracts, and future opportunities potentially at risk. Travis's team scrambled to contain the fallout. Advisors urged him to prepare for a drawn-out legal battle, warning that even the perception of scandal could cost him sponsors. One brand reportedly put their partnership under review, a devastating blow for someone still building his professional empire. Emotionally, Travis was unraveling. Teammates described him as distracted, distant, and prone to sudden outbursts. "He's not himself," one said. "He carries this dark cloud everywhere he goes." She, on the other hand, was said to be oscillating between moments of fierce independence and crushing loneliness. She posts smiling selfies, a friend revealed, but behind closed doors, she cries every night. And just when it seemed the relationship couldn't sink any lower, another twist emerged. A family insider leaked that she was considering a tell-all interview, an explosive sit-down where she would share her side of the story in full. The prospect sent Travis into panic. "She does this," he confided to a teammate. "My career is over. It's over." The stakes had never been higher. Their love story, once envied by fans, was now teetering on the edge of total destruction. With heartbreak, betrayal, and millions of dollars all on the line. And as the possibility of a public tell-all loomed closer, everyone braced for the next move, a revelation that could either clear Travis's name or bury him completely. As Part 3 closes, the tension is unbearable, the drama suffocating. And just as whispers of that tell-all began spreading, a shocking betrayal from within their inner circle threatened to expose secrets neither of them ever wanted the world to see. The betrayal came not from a stranger or an outsider, but from someone they both trusted. A longtime friend of the couple, someone who had been by their side through parties, family dinners, and quiet nights, suddenly turned into the ultimate traitor. This person leaked a private collection of photos, messages, and voicemails to a gossip site. A stash so explosive it threatened to destroy whatever little privacy the couple still had. The leak included emotional voicemails where she sobbed, begging Travis to just tell me the truth, and recordings of him angrily shouting, "You'll never believe me no matter what I say." There were screenshots of her accusing him of betrayal, and others showing him pleading for another chance. The rawness of their pain, once hidden, was now laid bare for millions of strangers to dissect. Fans were stunned. One commented, "This is worse than any reality show I've ever seen." Another wrote, "How could someone so close to them do this?" The betrayal by their friend cut deeper than the rumors, the texts, or even the accusations of infidelity. Suddenly, it wasn't just about trust between Travis and his partner, it was about trust in everyone around them. Their inner circle collapsed. Friends turned on each other, pointing fingers over who leaked the material. "We were a family," one insider said. "Now, no one trusts anyone." The betrayal broke more than just the couple, shattered the whole community around them. The public ate it up. But for Travis and his partner, it was devastation. She reportedly screamed when she saw the leaked files, crying, "How could they do this to me? These were supposed to be my people." Travis was equally furious, punching a wall in frustration and shouting, "They want to ruin me. They all want to see me fall." As if things couldn't spiral further, the leak contained one final devastating twist, a claim that Travis had been in secret negotiations with lawyers to protect his assets months before the relationship began to crumble. To her, this was the ultimate betrayal. "You were planning for divorce before the first fight," she demanded during one emotional confrontation, according to a source. Travis denied it, insisting the documents were only precautionary. But the damage was done. Their families were pushed past the breaking point. Her relatives urged her to walk away for good, declaring he'll never change. His side, meanwhile, begged him to cut ties before he lost everything. "You can't keep doing this," one family member pleaded. "Your career, your future, it's all slipping away." The media frenzy hit its peak. Every gossip outlet, every sports blog, and every entertainment show was covering the scandal nonstop. Fans debated endlessly, some calling her the victim, others accusing her of playing the victim while hiding her own sins. "This is toxic on both sides," one fan said. "They need to end it before it kills them." The pressure finally forced Travis and his partner to sit down face to face for one last attempt at resolution. The meeting, described by insiders as tense, heartbreaking, and unforgettable, stretched late into the night. There were tears, shouts, and long silences where neither knew what to say. "I still love you," Travis admitted, his voice shaking. "But I can't keep living like this. Love isn't enough," she replied quietly, tears rolling down her cheeks. "Not when all I feel is pain." Friends said the moment felt like the final chapter of a book everyone had been reading. In real time, you could feel it, one confidant shared. They weren't just fighting anymore, they were saying goodbye. Rumors quickly spread that she had decided to move forward with legal separation, and that Travis had agreed not. To fight it, the news sent shockwaves through their fan base. "It's over," one supporter posted, adding a broken heart emoji. "The fairy tale is dead." But even as the dust began to settle, questions lingered. Would the divorce truly go through, or was there still a chance for reconciliation? Some insiders claimed Travis was determined to win her back, telling teammates, "I'll fight for her until the end." Others insisted she was done for good, pointing to her newfound focus on independence and her refusal to attend his games. The uncertainty kept fans hooked, desperate for updates. Every cryptic post, every public appearance, every hint of emotion was dissected for clues about what would happen next. In the end, what began as a love story celebrated by millions had turned into one of the most dramatic, heartbreaking sagas the sports and entertainment world had ever seen. Betrayal, accusations, family feuds, and financial stakes had turned their relationship into a battleground. And though part 4 of this story closes, one truth remains: whether they reconcile or part ways forever, Travis Hunter's name will forever be tied to a scandal that left fans shocked, families divided, and a love story shattered in front of the entire world. And just as the cameras seemed ready to turn away, a single unanswered question lingered in the air. Was this truly the end, or simply the start of a new chapter even darker than before? And so, after all the heartbreak, betrayal, and shocking revelations, one thing is clear: this is not just another celebrity love story gone wrong. This is a saga that has captured millions, pulling fans, friends, and even families into the chaos. From the heated arguments that shook their home, to the leaks that exposed their darkest secrets, to the whispers of divorce papers and financial battles, the Travis Hunter story feels less like reality and more like a scripted drama unfolding in real time. But the truth is, we don't know how this will end. Will Travis find a way to rebuild his relationship and protect the empire he's worked so hard for? Or will she walk away for good, taking not only pieces of his heart, but also a costly share of his future? Will fans ever see them reconcile, or has the damage gone too deep for any chance of repair? The tension is still thick, the questions still unanswered, and the next chapter could explode at any moment. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Should they fight for their love, or finally let go before it destroys them both? Do you believe the accusations, or do you think there's more to the story we haven't seen yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we want to hear what side you're on. And if you're as hooked on this roller coaster as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. This drama is far from over, and trust us, You won't want to miss what happens next.